Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Automation Hub. So we will talk about explicit wait in Selenium and also the static wait. So guys, first of all, I want to talk about static wait. So as you can see, I mentioned static wait is fixed wait. So static wait, whenever you want to use static wait is like when we use thread dot sleep. So thread dot sleep will always pause that period of time. So if you are running any script and you want to pause your script for some specific time, so you can use thread.sleep. So thread.sleep we call as a static wait. So I will show you one first program for static wait. So I'm going to use this website for demo purpose. What is explicit wait and what is static wait? So let's copy this URL and launch the URL, right? So what we need to do, first of all, I'm going to maximize my window. So driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. So I will maximize my browser first. After that, what we need to do, we need to launch the URL, right? So driver dot get method I'm going to use to launch the URL, right? So I will copy the URL here. After that, I want to check the title of the page first of all. So driver dot get title, right? I want to get the title, so I will store in string. I will mention as a title equal. So I am going to store in string variable, right? So after that, I want to print this title. So system dot out dot print ln, and then page title is then plus title. So this will print title in my console, right? After that, what we need to do, I want to just click on this box. So inspect this box, right click, inspect. So when you are going to inspect, you can see two input type tag name is there, right? Two boxes is there. So for one I want to click, so simple copy the ID because ID is unique. So I'm going to choose ID. So driver dot find element by dot ID I will use, right? Then I will provide the ID. Then click, I want to perform click method, right? I want to perform click operation, that's why I'm using click method, right? So then driver dot quit, right? So guys, right now I just write it down one simple script. In this I am checking the title, page title. After that I want to click on the box, right? So first of all I want to use static wait, right? So static wait is what? Static wait we use as a thread dot sleep. So simple use thread dot sleep. So this will we apply in under in seconds, right? Milliseconds. So I'm going to provide 10-second wait inside thread dot sleep, right? So this will throw some interpreted exception. That's why it's 1 second. I'm going to remove here. So see, this will throw exceptions. So once you will throw, or you can surround by try catch. So I'm going to consider this throw. So throw, this will throw interpreted exception. So I'm going to throw this. So this wait is static wait. We call as a static wait because this is fixed wait and we don't like checking every element or any condition. We are just applying the static wait here. So thread dot sleep. So this means what? After this condition, this will pause the script for 10 seconds. Then the second command will run. The second operation will perform. So this will pause the script for 10 seconds. So let's run this program and see. So run as Java application. So see, once the page title will write down, right after the few seconds, the box will click. This box will click, right? So if you want to see, because this was very quick, we didn't see boxes coming or not because it will taking time. So what I am going to do, I want to again I want to provide some static weight here. Then I will check this again. I am going to provide some static weight, so that way we can see if we click the here I am providing 20 seconds wait, right? So let's run this program and see what happened. Run as Java application and run the program. See, page title is executed, then the box will click. Box click will run and this will wait for 20 seconds. Yeah. So see, after 20 second box came, right? Then this will close the driver after 20 seconds. So see, wait. Let's wait. Then driver quit method will perform. It's waiting for 20 seconds. Yeah. So see. So after 20 second driver close, right? So see, here I use 20 second static wait. So after click script pause for 20 second. After 20 second the next command is run. So the next command is quit. So after 20 second we close the driver, right? We close the browser. So this is static wait, right? So if you want to pause any script or any element for few seconds for specific time period, you can use static wait. But we don't use every time static wait. We have implicit wait or explicit wait or fluent wait for for handling the element, right? But if you want to apply some, if you want to check any element and you want to pause your script for few seconds, you can use thread.sleep also. So this is guys static wait, as I covered static wait right now, or fixed wait. So static wait is thread.sleep. Let's talk about explicit wait. So guys, as you can see in this, I mentioned use specific condition or individual element. So basically explicit wait we always use for individual element or specific element or specific condition you want to check, you can use explicit wait. As I told you before in my previous video, implicit wait is global wait, right? This apply for all the elements. But explicit wait is what? Explicit wait always apply for individual element or a specific element. So let's assume if you have one website and there is a like you have one script, right? And in this script we have multiple elements like this element, this element, this element. Like we have multiple element under this script. And okay, see, we have one script. This is a program, you can say class. Under this script we have multiple elements, right? And like this element is taking 2 seconds, this element is taking 5 seconds, this element taking 6 seconds, this element is taking 9 seconds, this element is taking 10 seconds, and this element is taking 30 seconds, right? If you want to see, like this element is taking 30 seconds, right? And this one is taking 5 seconds, this one is taking 10 seconds, but this element is taking 30 seconds, right? This specific one element, all the element is taking less time more than, but this element is taking 30 second. This is the maximum time this element taking. And you want to run this script. So how you are going to manage, how you are going to handle this type of condition? Like you have multiple elements and some element is taking less time and some element is taking more time. So how you are going to handle this? So guys, for handling this, we use explicit wait, right? As I told you before, implicit wait is what? Implicit wait was to handle all the elements. We use global wait, right? So global wait is for all the elements. But if you want to choose specific element, right? So specific element you can use explicit wait, right? So we apply condition for this element only and we can handle using explicit way. So I will show you one demo. So let's go to this website. So this is basically a demo purpose website we created, right? So in this, like if you are going to click on this box, this will take few seconds. After that, this box will display. So basically we are waiting, pausing some time, we are taking some time. After that, this box will display, right? So in this we can apply the condition, right? Because this box is taking time, right? So see, I clicked on this box right now and after few seconds this box display, right? So this is taking time. So I want to show you how you are going to handle this way. Like this, if you face any condition like this, like you are executing the script and you have elements, and if single element is taking time, how you are going to handle that way. So let's see. First of all, I'm going to create one class. So this is static one is completed. So I'm going to close this. Okay. After that, let's create one class, explicit wait concept class, right? So I declared here the property and I am initializing the driver here. After that, I want to maximize my window. So driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. I will use this command for maximize the window, right? After that, you want to launch your browser website, right? So how you are going to launch? Simple, driver dot get method I am going to use to launch my website, right? So just copy this website. I want to check this website, right, as a demo purpose. Simple, launch this website. After that, what I want to do, I want to click on this element. So let's inspect this element first. So simple, just click on this box. So what you can see, this input and this input, all two boxes having input tag name, right? So I'm going to select this box, first input tag. So I will use ID because ID is unique, right? So I'm going to click on the first box, right? Right. So driver dot find element by dot ID, right? And then I will use ID. Then I'm going to perform click operation, right? Click method I will use to perform click operation first of all, right? So see, I clicked on this. After that, I want to check like this box is display or not, right? I want to check this condition, like is box is displayed or not. So let's see. You can see this is div tag, right? This box is covering div tag, and inside div we have attributes like ID, style, class, like this. So I'm going to use ID, right? Because ID is unique. So simple, driver dot find element by dot ID. Okay, and provide the ID value. Then want to check is displayed. I want to check this condition. So is display always return boolean type value, right? See, when you mouse over here, so you can see boolean type, right? So I will store inside the boolean value, right? Red box. I will say red box, right? So see, I want to check this, right? Is displayed or not? Box is displaying or not? See, and then I want to print in my console system.out.println. Okay, box is displaying. Then I will use red box. Okay, then I'm going to perform driver.quit to close the window, right? To close the browser. So I just write it down script. I'm just open the website, then click on the box, click on the button, then this box is display or not, I'm checking, and then simple print in the console, right? So let's run this program first and see what happened. So guys, this will throw you the exception. I will tell you why. So our script is going to fail because why? Because this is throwing no such element exception, and no such element exception when we receive, like whenever any element is taking time and element is not visible, that time we are getting element like no such element exception, right? So as you can see, I did perform these tasks like the click then display, but this throwing exception because at the same time box is not coming, right? Box is taking some time to load. After that we can perform the is display operation. We need to wait, we need to provide wait here. After that we can display the box, right? Because this is taking time. See, I will click, then it's taking time, then display. So now how we are going to handle this? Because as you can see, this is individual element, right? I just want to check this element is displayed or not. So only this element I will apply the weight, right? So let's apply the weight and then we will check again. So see, after the click I want to apply the web explicit weight. So how we are going to create explicit weight? Simple, right? Web driver weight equal to new web driver weight, right? I'm going to write this way. Then under this simple mention driver, then duration dot of seconds, right? I'm going to provide wait in seconds. So I am going to provide 30-second wait here, right? So see, I just created WebDriver reference, right? Here, object reference. Then what I'm going to do, I will apply in this element because I need to check this condition, right? So how we are going to apply it? Simple, use object reference wait dot until, I'm going to wait until expected condition, expected condition dot. So when you are going to type dot, you can see we have multiple expected conditions inside WebDriver wait, right? This is very feasible, like very easy to handle. Like if you want to perform any condition, you can use like presence of element located, presence of nested element located, this visibility of all elements located, visibility of element located. Like these condition you can perform in this element or any element you can perform. Attribute to be or attribute contains, domain attribute, element such selection state to be, element selection state to be. So this is the, these are the all the predefined condition we have under the explicit weight or web driver weights, right? Like you can check the titles is this, or title contain is this value until this, right? So this wait will wait until this condition is met, right? So I want to check visibility of elements. right? I want to check visibility of element. So simple, I just mentioned this condition. Inside this condition, I will provide the element value, element locator inside this, right? So in this way, what we are going to do, visibility of element located. I want to check this condition, then provide the locator value. So I will provide this locator value inside this, right? Because we are applying the weight inside this locator, right? For this locator. So I will provide locator path here, right? So I'm using ID, that's why I provided locator path. So see guys, so WebDriver weight I applied for this locator only, the box. So this will wait 30 seconds. After that, this will throw exception if box does not display. So WebDriver wait will apply for this element only, not the every element, not this element or not this script or command. This will apply for this one only because we applied for this one, and this will apply for this condition like visibility of element located. So this will check if this box is visible or not, then you can perform the action, right? So this will wait for 30 seconds. After that, we can check this condition like is displayed. So once the box will display, so you can check easily like boxes there, then this will return you the value. So let's run this program. So when you are going to run this, simple run as Java application or C. Now your script will pass. There will be no error because see, box is displaying as a true. I didn't give any this like space, that's why it's showing like this. One second, I will show you. See, I didn't provide any space, right? That's why it's showing this. Let's run again. So this way you can see. Let's run again. So now our script is going to pass. See, there is no error now. Why? Because I applied explicit wait for this element, like individual element. So we applied for 30-second wait. So this condition is waiting till 30 second. If box is coming under 30 second, then you can perform the action. If box is not coming under 30 second, then this will throw the exception like no such element exception, right? But we like boxes coming under the 30 second, so that's why the next command is run, like the next script is done. So now our test script is pass. So this is the WebDriver wait. So as this way you can perform multiple condition, you can check using WebDriver wait. So this is explicit wait. So guys, I already covered static wait and explicit wait. So as you can understand, explicit wait always apply for specific element for specific condition. Also explicit wait always apply when the element is taking more than 10 second time. In that condition you can apply for explicit wait. If any element is taking less than 10-second time, you can use implicit wait. There is no need to apply explicit wait. But if your element is taking more than 10 second, like 20 second or 30 second, you can use explicit wait and you can perform your task using explicit wait, right? And also the static wait. So as I told you, static wait is constant wait. So we use thread.sleep as a static wait, and this will pause your script for that period of time, then the next command will run. So this is static wait. So guys, I covered implicit waits, explicit wait and static wait. I will create another video for fluent wait, and in that video I will explain you, because fluent wait we need to explain multiple things. So I'm not going to cover in this video. I will create another video. So thank you so much guys for watching this tutorial, and please keep learning this automation, because nowadays automation is so important if you want to grow in your career. So thank you so much. Keep learning, keep supporting, and please like and subscribe my channel, and please click on bell icon so you will get the notification whenever I will upload any video. So thank you.